Why are teens more than 3 times as likely to crash as adults? A fundamental lack of experience causing poor decisions. But there is a way to effectively teach driving in dangerous situations without actually being in danger. Virtual Driving Essentials is a completely immersive virtual learning experience designed for drivers to learn and refine critical skills essential to safe driving. And better yet, it teaches them the way they want to learn. Virtual Driving Essentials puts them in a wide variety of complex situations that include speed control, intersection scanning, pedestrian interactions, hydroplaning, and even distracted driving, all while varying the weather conditions and time of day. In fact, there are nearly 50 miles of virtual roads to give them years of experience in only hours of simulator training. How does it work? The system measures everything as they are driving so they can see their mistakes immediately. For every mistake, a deduction is made from their life bar across the top. Parents can see what is being taught and then reinforce the lessons via a web-based parental companion program. The vision reporting system shows instructors what students have learned and even compares the pre- and post-assessments to show improvements. See how we can help your teens be prepared for dangerous driving situations.
Welcome. Today we're gonna show these tools provided by the Ultra Driving School for new drivers. We call it Virtual Driver Essentials. Come, join with us. Today we're gonna show you how these Virtual Driving Essentials work. This is the simulator. We do have a steering wheel also, and we do have a brake pedal, we do have a gas pedal, and we're gonna show you some important lessons in which the new driver that need to learn. One of them would be the pre-assessment, just to assess the student, the new drivers, on how far their skills are. So we're gonna log in, we're gonna go first on a free drive, and we're gonna demonstrate to you how does this Virtual Essential work. You'll notice here, you could adjust the weather, whether it's clear, whether it's rain, or whether it is a thunderstorm. New drivers should be able to adapt themselves on whatever weather condition is, especially here in Canada or in US. And we do have a snow for those who want to experience a snow driving. And when it comes to time, we do have a daytime. We do have nighttime driving for those who want to learn about nighttime driving. And another example of this one is on a traffic. We do have a heavy traffic. You'll be trained there how to respond on heavy traffic. And on location, we do have another one here, the city driving and rural driving. That will greatly help a new drivers, even experienced driver, to drive more safer, not only for themselves, but for other road users too also. Now, for the demonstration of this simulator, we have choose the good weather. Since it's summertime, daytime will be good enough for new drivers to start with. And we're gonna go first on normal traffic. Come on, join with us, and we'll just demonstrate this simulator, how does it work.
This lesson provides an opportunity for you to practice all of your safe driving techniques in an open environment. There is no set path to follow, and no further instructions will be provided. You can travel to any area of the world you like. You must, however, wear your seatbelt at all times and follow all traffic laws. When you're finished practicing, you may return to the main menu by selecting Escape.
Okay, so this simulator will just click the red button and to start. Of course, you hear that sound, the engine start. We're going to put in a drive. Okay, so let's go. Of course, press the brake and gently press the gas pedal or the pedal. Now I could see ahead that there's a stop sign. Of course, the rule said we need to stop before the stop sign. And then we have to scan on both sides before turning. Then slowly turn. And you'll notice here, if you look further ahead, you do see the speed limit. It doesn't say you need to follow the speed limit. You have to adapt the speed, depends on the road conditions. Maybe the weather is nice, or maybe the weather is bad, or maybe the weather is not favorable. As you look far down ahead, you'll notice that there's some road conditions that need to slow down because of the sharp curve. On rural areas of driving, pay attention also on those wild animals while scanning ahead. That will greatly help us preserve or save the life of wild animals on the road. So this scenario has been adapted to a Canadian environment so that a new driver would be able to adapt himself or herself. So you'll notice here I'm just trying to control my speed by gently accelerating. I could see okay. Now in here, if the student overspeed, let's see how does the simulation work. We're heading to freeway entrance. Although new drivers are not yet still advisable to go on highway, but the good thing on this simulation, even though you overspeed or you hit something hard, at least you have to go back to square zero. But so you'll notice here the simulation make some deduction on overspeeding on highway. I think it's a good opportunity for new drivers to be aware that speeding sometimes kills or really kills on actual road. So, in other words, you just keep your eyes moving. You have time to time, you have to check also your rear view mirror, your side view mirror, so that you'll be aware on what's really happening on your and surroundings your car, which is very, very important. Mirrors are the extension of our eyes, so we have to fully use this mirror. That will greatly help us be aware of on our surroundings while we are driving. So we could do that as we keep our eyes moving. You'll notice there my vision will be, as I need to look as far as I can so that I could be able to anticipate any sudden changes of the traffic. So I have to start exiting here. I have to turn my signal on. And I have to cancel so that I don't want to be sending confusion from other drivers. We are exiting now on highway. And of course, I have to cover my brake to reduce my speed. Now I have to change my lane. Of course, I have to indicate my intention when I have to change my lane. So in other words, to sum it up, as if like you're driving a real car on a real world, only this one is virtually. The advantage of this one is you lessen the number of lengths of time to learn quick, because as you finish this one in a shorter days or hours, instead of taking a lesson for 1 or 2 years, this will greatly reduce your number of hours as you train yourself to drive on the road. So I need to turn right here. Here in Canada, we are legal to turn right on red light, but for the sake of this simulator, we recommend to let the light changes from red to green first before it turns right. Some other countries, they are not authorizing to turn right when the light is red. Okay, that's all for now, and we'll see you on the next episode of our lesson.